Hello everybody, this is Vincent from E&V Entertainment, and today we're looking at the Signal Art Electronics SAE 48. On the show, we have featured a number of different microphones. We've looked at some budget options like advanced audio. We've looked at some high-end options like FleA and Chandler. We've even looked at some stuff in between. Do-it-yourself projects like the micparts.com upgrade to the Studio Project C3. And we've looked at some budget options from really high-quality builders like RMS Audio Works. Today we're looking at a custom DIY microphone. Now, as soon as you start delving into the DIY community, you'll realize that there are a lot of options for a lot of different style microphones. You want a 47? Well, there's about a dozen different ways you can build one yourself. Now, if you're like me and you lack some of the technical know-how, or at least the technical skill to build your own microphone, there are a handful of builders out there that can build you your own custom microphone. And today I want to talk a little bit about Signal Art Electronics, Chad Kelly. Now, Chad designed a couple of microphones that I know you know pretty well. The Warm Audio 87, the Warm Audio 47, and the Warm Audio 251. He worked for Warm, and he was designated with the job of figuring out a way to bring really good quality microphones in the sonic range that they were looking for at the Warm Audio budget. But he also designed his own custom versions of these microphones. They're more expensive than the Warm, but contain some more premium parts than the Warm. I first started speaking with Chad over on one of the forums after he posted some really cool pictures of a 251 build that he made, a custom 251 build. And it just looked fantastic. So I reached out to him to find out, what parts went into it, how much he charged to build them, and just get some more details on the microphones. We talked a little bit about his 251. We talked about a custom 67 and M269 style build, and we talked quite a bit about a 49 style build, which anybody who's watched the show knows I love my M49 style microphones. But lately he's been demoing this 48 style build, and it's been circling around, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on this demo unit. So today we're going to take a look at this beautiful microphone right here, and we'll hear it on a couple of different vocal samples. You're hearing it now as on the voiceover. Now, this microphone has the Danny Bouchard M7 replica capsule. It has AMI's Premier BV8 transformer, and it uses a dual tube circuit using 408A tubes. Now, this one has a pair of new old stock 408As by Western Electric, his favorite per his testing. It also comes with an extra pair. Both have been cleaned and burned in, so something happens, one of the tubes sounds funny, you can switch them out, switch the pair out. He also has a stock of them, so if you have any issues with the mic when you get it, you can reach out to him and he'll help you out with that. Now, the microphone comes with a shielded hospital-grade power supply and a custom power supply enclosure manufactured in the US by Collective Cases. This power supply looks beautiful. It rivals some of my more expensive microphones' power supplies. It's one of my favorite parts about the mic. It really does stand out when you put it next to some of your other power supplies. And it's not the generic Chinese power supply that we see so frequently, even in custom builds. It is a handmade 6-foot IEC power cable using shielded Gotham AC cable and Japanese audiophile connectors, which really looks nice. And it comes with a custom German-made wood box. On request, you can also get this microphone with the Heiserman HK47 capsule. In fact, Chad works pretty closely with Heiserman, and most of his microphones have one of their capsules in them, which if you've been on any of the DIY forums, you know that the Heiserman makes very good capsules. Some of the best made in the US today. In fact, one of the things I really like about Chad is he's very open to customize his microphones, even though he's picked what he feels is the best design for the microphones. If you want, say, a Thursch capsule in your 48 or 47, all you have to do is provide it and the mount. If you want, say, a Tim Campbell CK12 style capsule in your 251 or C12 build, all you have to do is provide it and he'll install it for you. You want to change the transformer, all you really need to do is provide the different transformer. One of the best benefits of hiring a custom builder for your mic project is that you can load it up with the parts that you think will make the most difference. Transformers, capsule swaps, maybe even the type of tube circuit that's in the microphone. Talk to the builder and he'll give you his recommendations based on the dozens or even hundreds of mics that they might have built. And so that's a really great source. So you can build something that sounds similar to a much, much higher priced microphone. So today I'm gonna do a couple of vocal shootouts for you guys. So you can hear this guy in action, and rather than compare it to my usual U87, which is a very different sonic signature, I decided to compare it to two 47 style microphones. The first microphone I'm going to compare it to is the microphone I personally use in my studio when I need a 47 style sound. Now it's not a 47, it's actually closer to the CMV 563. It's my Blue Bottle Rocket Stage 2, which is their sort of mid-grade bottle, which is now discontinued, and I use it with the B7 capsule, which is it's sort of a K47 capsule tuned to sound a little bit more like an M7. And it gives you something in that ballpark range sonically. And we'll compare it to that because that's the microphone I use all the time in the studio when I want that sound. I've also managed to, thanks to my friend Jim Caputo, borrow a FleA 47 to compare it next to. Now the FleA 47 is arguably one of the better U47 clones on the market. It's a complete replica. They use their F7 capsule, which is their version of the M7 capsule, and they use a new old stock EF12 tube. So now let's take a listen to these samples, and then we'll talk about what we're hearing. The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I hear your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I hear your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I hear your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I hear your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I hear your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. The falling leaves drift by the window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I hear your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Ora pro nobis, nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora peccatoribus non et illa in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Amen. Ora pro nobis, nobis peccatoribus, non et illa in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Amen. Ora pro nobis, nobis peccatoribus, non et illa in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Amen. Ora pro nobis, nobis peccatoribus, non et illa in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Amen. Ora pro nobis, nobis peccatoribus, non et illa in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Amen. So now that we've heard everything, what did you think? You think the FleA is worth $2,000 more than the Signal Art? How did the Blue stand up to both of them? It's electronically different, but tuned to sound in that vein. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.